Welcome back to another Solidworks tutorial. So today we will be continuing creating the drawing for the model that was created yesterday. So you're going to want to save the file, and I've called it PJ10. So we'll get started with the drawing. So go ahead and go to the new and make drawing from part assembly. Default value, that's fine. And we'll do ANSI B. Landscape. I believe it's in landscape. Let's make sure what it says. Let's see. ANSI B landscape inch set sheet scale 1 to 2. So we'll just that's what we got. So hit OK. Let's just start pulling in model features. So we've got the top view, and we don't need that view. We just need the trimetric version of this, and we need a new view. So model view. Why is that not working? Oh, you've got to double click on the model, and you'll hit trimetric and just kind of bring it up here in the corner. Hit OK. There's one view. Here's the other view, and you can go ahead and edit things. So our center marks for the circles, we don't want them connecting, so get rid of connection lines and hit the check. And then making sure that we have our unit system in inches, and down here our scale is 1 to 2. So in the drawing here, I went and I created 2 lines for construction to be able to show the angle. So the first line, one of the ends is coincident to the origin of the model, and the other relation is it's horizontal. And then the other line here, it's collinear to the plane. So to do that, let me show you what you can do. If you come over here, when you first load up, it'll look like that. So you want to, click on that little arrow beside sheet 1, and that's what you'll see when it's when you first click down. You want your drawing view 1 because that's what right here is. And so you click down and you'll go and you'll find the plane that you want. Right click and show it, and the plane shows up in the sketch here, and you'll just click on the line, and you'll go to sketch, add relation, and make sure it's collinear. Hit the check. Now your line shows up collinear to the angled, and you can hide your plane again. And there's your line, your reference lines. And when you do your smart dimension now from those 2 angles, and we just need to show the inside angle. It's a little tricky sometimes to get it to, yeah. So now it shows the angle. It's dimension driven since it's a drawing. We don't need it to drive the drawing. So there's our dimension, and then you can just come in here and in smart dimension, here it is, in annotation, really, you want model items. So you could click that, and let's see, we want all dimensions, eliminate duplicates. Do we want to do the whole call out? Yeah, let's do the whole call out. Let's see what that does. And then you just click the model, And so that didn't show us the whole details. So we can just do that for right now. So that gives us that width, and that gives us that width. We want to show that dimension to here, except it's showing an angle. So let's try to get it to force it to show us that distance. So that's a vertical dimension, and the horizontal dimension is that 1 and 1, and smart dimension of the circle is 0.75, and we have a width, smart dimension, width here is 2.75. See if we can let's try to manipulate this to have a leader. So let's change the leader on this and make it, let's see if that will work. No. Let's just jog. No. Well, maybe we just delete it and try again. Okay, there's a way to manipulate this leader to get it to be it's like a directed leader, but I don't know how to get it to show. Length. Oh, here we go. So we've got, we'll leave the witness leader on smart. Activate the multi-jog leader. I unchecked use document second arrow because there is no second arrow. And then you just go down to the very bottom where it says custom text position and just show horizontal text, and it shows up like this now. That's exactly like how he was showing it. And what you could do, since you have 4 of them, you could go into the dimension text, and before all this automated stuff where it's pulling the dimension, you could literally type in here 4x times that, and that's all you need to do. And then next step is our sectional view. So you'll go to drawing and you'll want a section view, and let's do the auxiliary, and how is it? No, hold on. You're pointed the wrong way. Flip that around, please. Flip direction. Okay. The angle of that is incorrect. So what I went ahead and did was I created a reference line, a for construction line, and you can do that here. You can make a sketch and draw a line and make it, you add a relation here so that it's parallel with the plane, and you can do that parallel to the plane, and that way you have a reference for when you're aligning your section line that you're at the right angle. You can manipulate that line once you've got it drawn, because it likes to snap too. But once you have it drawn, you can manipulate the edges of the arrow to get it whatever angle you want. So you just want to play with it to get it right on the line like that, as close as you can get it to get the right angle. And then just hit the rebuild at the top, and it'll refresh your view. And that's all you need to do when it comes to the sectional view. Just make sure the arrows are pointed in the right direction. If you get a weird looking view, it's probably because your arrows are pointed the wrong direction. If your arrows are pointed this way, you're literally looking at the part from that angle. So it's like you're looking at it from that way. I guess if you can look at my cursor, it's looking at it from the side this way. Sectional views are great for looking at like a cutaway. If you have internal features, if it's a cylinder or some gadget, some part that has internal features, sectional views are great to show those, um, especially if they're hidden or they can't be seen really well. Like if you were to select this part and then you just show the hidden lines, but the hidden lines obviously they wouldn't show really well from this view. A sectional view would do that really well. It would show it really well. Um, and there's other ways to do sectional views, uh, like what I was trying to show over here. There's a vertical one, there's a horizontal one. Auxiliary is for all the other weird angles like this. There's an aligned one where it kind of just it takes like a square, a perpendicular cut, and then something diagonal to the part. There's half sections that can, do this funny looking shape, and you can get all sorts of features. There's kind of stuff like that. So there's any combination of section views that you can do, and there is a way to manipulate the sketch to get it to show exactly the detail that you want to show. So finally, we want to show our dimensions on this sectional view. So we just need to move that up. Can we just rename that to view AA? Why is the text here so small? Okay, we'll just roll with that. So we've got this dimension right here. We had it at 2.5. There's that one at 0.5. Let's see, the width of this is showing at 3. There's this one that's 0.25, but we want the liters to show outside like that. We've got an angle right here. And then we've got this width right here. What I did here was, again, I used a reference construction line. So draw a line for construction, and I just kind of took it from that point up to that point and made it snap along the line of the bottom of the plate right here. And then what that allowed me to do was come in and dimension the bottom of this feature to the top of the plate, and it snapped correctly. Last but not least, we have to edit the title block down here. So you'll right click, edit sheet format, and again, there's a few things like the last time that we will have to edit. You want to be able to import weight and the author and the date, your material, the title of the document. There's many things you can pull in. We did forget to change the material, so we'll have to go to the model and change that also while we're in the model editing this information. So we'll go back there and I'll show you that. So we'll go back to the model and our material. Let's see what the project says. Material is gray cast iron. So go to the search and gray cast iron, it's that first one, and hit apply and close. And then we want to go to file, properties, add new properties. So we've got a material and find material, and then we've got a weight, and again find its mass, and we've got, let's see, drawn by, I'll just say that, and our drawn date is today, so 10/30/24, and we could call it project. Let's use project. Is there any relationship that we could use here? Probably not, because this is all related to the model itself. So we'll just come in here, and our project is just going to be called CPCC. And let's see if we can put anything else. Let's see about some description. This is angle V block. And I think that's all we'll put in for right now. So hit the OK and save it. Get back into your drawing, and it should have updated now. So now you have gray cast iron under material. You'll have your weight here, title set up correctly. So it missed a few items that we'll have to include in here. So go right click and edit sheet format, and we'll do annotation note and just bring it in there. It'll be linked to property, model found here, and then property name, that one would be not our description. Let's say, yeah, its project would go up there, and then that's it for that one. And then we'll do another note, and let's just set it up real quick. This one's the author, or actually we said drawn by. Let's see. That's not in here, so it should have been under author. Properties from here. So, oh, here it is. So I forgot to hit model found here. Once I did that, there's a drawn by and a drawn by date. So there's drawn by, and then we'll hit OK, and we'll create another one. Oops, come on. Create another one and go back to link to property, model found here, and the date. And we just need these to be as small as possible to fit into that tiny little space. And again, with that one, make it as small as possible and drag it in there. I think that's everything. So that's your title block, and you just hit the check to get out. And there's your drawing that you can export. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe for more content.